Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got City Girls Young Miami checking the net. Snoop Dogg trolls Rick Ross, Jim Jones on how to get rid of your boy. Drake weighs in on what Boosie said about Kanye, and Dre's wife with something to say. Yo, again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe. You get news, commentary, occasional clips, and ample discussion starters so you can never be boring when you link up with your people. Yo, if you're back again, I completely understand. Smash that notification bell so you can be first in line to get this insanity. If you hate the channel and me, but keep finding yourself back, it's destiny. You have to subscribe. Yo, it's technically the next step. Yo, shout out to all of y'all seeing us in the comment section. We respect anyone that's bold enough to grab a mic. Now, first on deck is you. Yo, you ever go to Target or Walmart and the products for purchase are all over the place? I mean, clothes half on a hanger, pants on the floor, mixed with shirts stuffed under the clothes rack. None of the tech items match the item name where the prices are. Now, when I see that, right, my first thought is it not someone's job in particular to see to it that stuff don't look like this? I mean, you can't find the person, or the person you do find it's never their department. You're like, celeb, man, cut to the chase. I'm saying, right? Whoever's job it was, they suck at it. Now, certain parts of my job, I suck at. I get it. And apparently, parts of Young Miami's job, of City Girls, people are saying she sucks at. I'm not saying her performance at work is poor, but the internet is calling her job performance into question. Now, I know what you're thinking. Celeb, are you implying that when she raps and makes music, it's her job? Yes, absolutely. Yo, she is serving you a product, is she not? Is not Young Miami giving you something to dine on? Be it her image, her lyrics, content, melody over a hot instrumental. Yo, she gets paid for it. It's her work. Young Miami had to show up to social media and address her job performance, which isn't fun for any of us. Now, around the beginning of the month, right, social media tried to bring her to human resources for her verse on Chloe Haley's Do It remix. Now, folks were saying she was offbeat. I mean, what is that? Is that like serving food cold, dropping it in front of the customer, then picking it up with your hands and dropping it on the table with sauce spilling off the side? Anyway, folks said that she was offbeat on that track. Her response to them was, quote, "Maybe it gotta grow on y'all. I don't know," close quote. Translation, take a few more bites and see if you still don't like it. Or just stuff the shirt on the floor underneath the rack with your foot like this. I mean, folks wanted her lyrics on beat. Can I just get my order, ma'am? I mean, that might be a bad illustration because we don't really ask for what they give us. It's like you just came into the store just to use the bathroom and someone ran up to you and brought you a plate with gnats flying around it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever. I'm just saying it's not what some people want. Now, trust me. To some people, I can't imagine who, Celeb Sauce is the raw meat with blood coming out. Or burnt meat, beef, if you will. It just ain't cooked. I mean, if it ain't for you, I get it. Anyway, she had a recent appearance, right? On Moneybagg Yo's Says Something. And the trolls, of course, came out full force with the criticism. So she responded. I mean, I can't even hate, right? Sometimes it's just too tempting. I fight it every day and lose the fight sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson is lost. Okay, fall back, right? You like, Mike, what you Mike Tyson now? Come on, celeb. Mike Tyson is anyway. Young Miami responded to her haters saying, quote, "Y'all say I can't rap. God said I can. That's why I'm doing it. He put me here." That's exactly what Kanye said about when he was seated, whatever. "Why would I quit? And this is how I feed my family. I got 2 kids that's dependent on me." Close quote. In other words, why are you messing with me while I'm at work? I mean, I don't show up to your job and call you out in front of your supervisor. See, people don't see it like that. Like they're at work. She continued on and said, "Y'all don't like my verses, fine. Don't listen to them." My bad. "Y'all don't like my verses, fine. Don't listen to them. I don't give a F, because when we have concerts, it's a bunch of mother effers in there screaming my ish." Has me thinking of her previous statement, "God said I can." Anyway, she went on to say, quote, On or off beat, B, I'm a rap and you gonna get these verses, period. Close quote. You gonna eat this damn food, hot or cold, and you wanna see the manager? You know what's coming next, right? I am the damn manager, she says. She continued on and said, when City on Lock came out, I was trending, y'all. Y'all said I was rapping. I improved. I was eating ish. Now y'all back saying I can't rap. Y'all been saying this since day one with a yawn emoji, close quote. Yo, why they messing with this woman? Huh? Back in the days, right? I saw it as entertainment. Now, I kind of see it like these people are just at work. It just so happens to be that they work is entertainment. Whatever. G Herbo has been in Celeb Sources files quite a few times this month. Now, someone might as well go on and tag the man and let the man know, yo, we told folks, go on and give him back his passport, right? He bumped into some real G's in Mexico that got him for his doink. They got him for his lady's weed pen. Thank y'all for seeing us in the comment section, letting us know who Taina was. We appreciate that. Y'all be helping us out in the comment section, man, for real. But anyway, now G Herbo, right, has bumped into another person who looks like his exact twin. Not helping black people with the argument, they all look alike. Granted, we come in different shades. Now, although they try to call your boy dark white, but whatever. G Herbo posted an image of him standing alongside someone who people claim to be his exact twin with a caption that says, my pops got some explaining to do. Close quote. Now, I can clearly see the difference. I mean, they might be the same complexion and the same haircut with their lineup in the exact same spot. Forehead the same size and shape, nose is identical, mustache and beard exactly the same, eye the same. You know what? Snoop Dogg keeps a brother in stitches on the gram. It's like he has a gift. Apparently, there's some kind of period challenge happening with the kids. You may have heard of it. Now, in case you're like me and were disgusted when you first heard of the mention of a period challenge, don't be alarmed. It's not quite in that direction. Apparently, women post photos in which their behinds make the P shape in the word period, if they're curvy, and of course, an I if they're flat in the back. Yes, this is what it's coming to. Snoop decided to chime in and add his own challenge of sorts, using the lovely lady that you see in the pic leaning on a car to make the R for Rick Ross. Snoop. He just keeps on giving, right? Doesn't he? Jim Jones, the diplomat, has decided to provide us with his thoughts on the upcoming election. Now, we try to keep you in the know. Your boy posted a picture on Instagram which says, Trump won Pennsylvania by 44,000 votes, but 238,000 black people in Philadelphia didn't vote. Let's swing that vote in 2020. Now, may I add at this point, you're like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Yo, it's brief, relax, okay? 238,000 people that didn't vote couldn't bring themselves to vote for Hillary. But I digress. Now, Jim Jones added the caption, quote, I'm not a fan of Trump at all in no shape or fashion, but that does not mean he is a stupid person. Just because most of his decisions are stupid. He's smart enough to know that if he keeps pumping money into the hoods of America, he won't lose for two reasons. He gave our hoods money that most of them never had before, and it wasn't welfare. It is real money that we turned around and spent on partying every night. So 9 times, not during the pandemic, bruh. Jim Jones, I think you're wrong on that. Black people, I don't think they were spending their money during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Party, whatever. So he continues on, said 9 times out of 10, people in our hoods who benefited from the pandemic are not going to vote. And they're probably too hungover to make it to the voting polls anyway. What kind of black people you hanging around, bruh? Meanwhile, Jim Jones continues, he pumped the same money into white Americans who are faced with the same problems we are when it comes to bills and surviving. The difference is they're going to use that money to secure their homes and pay their bills, and then they're going to go to the polls and vote. And who you think they're going to vote for, no matter how despicable of a president he is in their eyes, he still helped them when they were in dire straits. We are in a difficult position here, people. Please get up and go vote. Bring the bottles of 1942 with you to the polls. Let's trick the system, turn the polls into the block for a day. Turn this into a celebration instead of a vote. Just my opinion. P.S. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I said that crazy, right? I'm a diplomat. Close quote. Now, the top comment response from Senji Fada says, if you want a plan, stop having abortions to the tune of 19 million since Roe versus Wade. The biggest killer of black Americans is abortions. Close quote. Yo, and they say Hitler had a kill count. Abortion is like, yo, hold my beer. We reported to you yesterday that Boosie had a comment for Kanye West. Upon seeing Kanye mention Drake about 3 or 4 times, it was almost kind of sort of pathetic, you know what I'm saying? But I like Ye. I like Kanye, man. I gotta say it, right? Whatever. 3 or 4 times in his tweet storm of approximately one night, and Boosie stated, why you can't keep Drake out your mouth, bruh? I'm gonna say it. Stop hating, stop hating. You show me straight jealousy and you ain't even gotta do that because you rich, ninja. Shaking my head. Close quote. Now, Drake responded to that particular post in a very short, pithy, and powerful way. You're like, why you spitting all over the mic? Listen, Drake simply liked Boosie's statement, which tells us that he may feel somewhat the same as Boosie about Kanye, kind of sort of sweating Drake. Now, one thing I definitely know, right? Kanye don't want no smoke with Drake. Well, especially when it comes to the roast, because Drake is a complete roasting savage. And finally, Dr. Dre's estranged wife. If you've been following Celebs Source on this story, you know the details. Some of y'all new to the channel, there's a lot to catch up on, but here's the long and the short of it. Your boy was married for approximately 24 years. His kids are grown, so child support is off the table. Thank God, right? His estranged wife is requesting spousal support to the tune of, hold on to your seat, $1,936,399 million a month. Yeah, I know. I gave you a second just to digest that, right? Now, she's also seeking an additional $5 million in legal fees. Now, she was relying, right, on the torn up prenup that was signed and she claims was ripped up by Dre. Meanwhile, Dre is like, torn? What are you talking about, torn prenup? It's right here, sweetheart. Anyway, she laid out her expenses, which was disgusting to say the least. $900,000, entertainment expenses or something like that. That's where we left off. Your girl has now alleged that Dr. Dre, or as she likes to call him, Andre, because you know she hates him at this point, has hidden assets from her. This is what she alleges, that he has hidden assets from her. The suit claims that the two had some sort of disagreement on April 2nd, right? What is that, like about a month after the pandemic began? April 2nd, okay? And afterwards, Dre secretly, quote unquote, transferred his Dr. Dre and the Chronic trademarks to a new entity on April 27th, thereby denying Nicole Young equal ownership. Yes, lady, because you weren't a part of the Chronic, as far as I understand, right? But maybe there's something I'm missing, whatever. His soon-to-be ex-wife stated, quote, how could someone treat his partner and spouse of 24 years who helped transform him into a legitimate and respected business person, as well as the devoted and hardworking mother of his 3 children, with such indifference and misogyny, whatever the word is, in disregard of her legal rights, close quote. Now, in a 10-page complaint, can you imagine someone wrote out a 10-page complaint about your behind? Anyway, an insider from TMZ stated, quote, these valuable trademarks were filed during Andre's marriage to Nicole, which coincided with Andre's years of rising success in the music industry. It's the act of a desperate woman who finally realized that the ironclad prenup she signed doesn't win her the lottery. In their 26 years together, there has never been any hint or claim of threatened or actual physical violence, and the insinuation is an insult to actual victims of domestic abuse. Close quote. I like when they're like, yo, man, what she's saying is offensive to all of y'all. Right? Like, jump on his side, y'all. Yo, you know, it sounds like to me that Dre's case might be a bit ironclad, especially if Shorty was relying on that prenup, which she claims Dre tore up, and he's like, nah, sweetheart, it's right over here. And before anyone could come through on the whole, that's what he gets for not getting with a black woman, your girl is listed as being Afro-American. I mean, that's what we found. Yo, let us know what you think. G Herbo, should he be concerned? And when you're at work, have you ever been offbeat? Or is every day at work a smash hit? Yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.